Content for your mind. Jake Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. Literally, I believe I can feel at least 10 minutes of this complete bullshit. I have a short I made telling people that it was going to be a cash grab. I did not pay to watch it. They wanted $50. I know the broadcaster was Showtime, and they fought in Miami, Florida. There's a venue, they have restaurants and all that other good stuff. Here's things to think about when you sit on your butt and you spend money on these fabricated events. So Floyd the boxer did not knock out Logan Paul. So if you actually mess with these gambling apps, that's actually one of the options. Like, would it go the distance? So that's something to think about next time they throw one of these events. Gambling apps. I haven't dabbled in the gambling apps for the sports, but I'm feeling like that's another income source. Of course, it's gambling, but it still is the stock market. But yet again, I'm not gonna get in that. 7 forms of income. I will throw that in there in the midst of speaking about Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather because simply these are people that have a large amount of money. Not that I'm pocket watching people. I do go through and look at people's net worths. My net worth ain't nothing to talk about. Put that out there. So with that being said, to sit there and watch these people who supposedly came out of nowhere, started from the bottom. I mean, Floyd is one thing. Jake Paul and, their bottom is a little bit higher. But hey, I can't, I'm not here to judge in this. With that being said, I've seen that Jake Paul has made $20 million. $20 million. This YouTuber has created $20 million of income for him to step in the ring and pretty much look exhausted and out of shape, untrained, just swinging all over the place. I've actually been going through the comment boards on Instagram because pretty much like I said, I'm here making this video because literally Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather's fight is literally the talk of the United States. It's the talk of the town right now. There's so much content involved in that situation. It's not even funny, and I don't know how long the fight was, but most people are, hating. You got people saying Floyd lost the fight. They literally said Floyd won the fight. That's another thing they even put out there. They said they weren't going to tell you who won. They said Floyd won the fight. So, and based upon the clips I seen, Floyd looked like he was whooping his ass. Then it looked like Floyd didn't really want to whoop his ass. Because, like, do you really want to mop up this guy that you really want to be able to keep helping him create income? Because you have sit down conversations. Like, that's why the expedition line gets put out there. It's a show. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Floyd just went out there. He really didn't work out that much for the fight. The got your hat thing kind of. Jake Paul get going. Like, he really killed his own thunder. It's crazy. Jake Paul kind of lost some of his team, but that's why Logan was kind of salty because Jake Paul really is the Paul brother that goddamn gonna get the attention because he the one really got the mouth. Like, just even listening to Logan talk, Logan he can't keep up with a motherfucker really talking shit to him, like really talking shit from him. He gonna need his brother to hype him up. Jake the hype man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he can't handle his own. Not saying he not gonna pick his fights to make himself keep looking good. But Jake is the more powerful name of the Paul brothers, and I mixed it up based upon Logan's situation in Japan, which also been spoken about, and I'm gonna speak about it again. He's still dead ass wrong for that. It should have never even been done, but hey, that's gonna get handled. But with that being said, I feel like I'm watching these clips they got available. It literally is a clip out there that looks like he knocked him out and literally held him up like a baby. Like, literally, like, I really don't know what else to describe that clip as. Just looking at it from my perspective of what they're showing you. Like, he hit him, boom, like he just clunked out. He laid on his shoulder, but they cut the video there. I guess I have seen stuff fuller, and he kind of woke back up. But for anybody to say that fight went to Logan Paul, you're just a 100% Floyd Mayweather's hater. Like, the man used to be hella arrogant, but he's really became somewhat humble in his growth. Anything insulting a man's ability to read or whatever the case may be, that's just flat out wrong. If somebody, not saying Floyd Mayweather does, but if somebody literally has some type of issue or trouble or needs to improve something, why not teach and help them learn it if they choose to? If not, you just leave it the fuck alone. That ain't something to step on or insult somebody about. Like, either you help somebody grow, help somebody learn, or you shut the fuck up. Like, I hate to throw this within this, but yeah, within the bullshit it is Jake Paul. Sorry, see, like I said, Jake Paul's the name that's gonna ring the bell. Like, that got your hat shit got everybody excited. Why Logan didn't just pull the hat and say "got your hat" and got a couple of hits in early? You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's that drop your nuts moment. It's like, who gonna drop their nuts and who not. Sorry to be a '90s motherfucker. That era pretty much is you gotta hide that shit. Like, really gotta hide that shit. Like, this is a whole new ball game. So with that being said, you got these two clowns from YouTube, the Wonder Bread Squad, Logan Paul, got into a ring and fought Floyd Mayweather. You gotta give a man his rose. Well, he's saying, he can do something bigger and better than that. Why don't you fight an actual boxer? Floyd is an actual boxer, but Floyd won't try to whoop your ass. Y'all have some type of agreement there. But with that being said, fight another boxer. Logan Paul. Jake Paul, you're fighting Tyron Woodley. I hate to throw that in there, y'all. But yeah, he fighting Tyron. Let's get back to the topic at hand. I don't want to spin off. So yeah, I mean, what else can you say? These guys sat here, talked back and forth with each other. Logan Paul really is like, he's sounding like, I'm really not hearing a bit of arrogance, but he is proud. But it's like if you're really impressed by that performance, like, you got to sit back and watch your own film, my guy. And you're not my guy. But it's just a great timing to tell you, Logan Paul, you need to sit back and watch some of your film, bro, and check your performance. But no disrespect to Floyd. Floyd is not up in age, but I mean, the man been doing it for a long time. I mean, let's throw somebody. Let's do it like you how the court of law is supposed to do it, right? You fight a boxer that's your peer. Find a boxer that's your peer. Yeah, I heard you say you 26 years old. So you find another 27-year-old, give you some time to get dig on. You might be ready to go again now, you know what I'm saying, by the end of the year. So find yourself another 26, 27-year-old boxer. They even have just 2 fights under their belt. But you got to make sure he ain't no scrub. But still, you get anybody an opportunity that's a literal boxer that actually got a little credibility, a little bit of credibility. That's who your next opponent should be. And Floyd, I don't know what type of exhibition you're gonna be in. On a side note, to end off this video, Manny Pacquiao actually has a fight coming up. So that's something y'all actually should look at. Cause this Manny Pacquiao is still packing a mean punch and a mean flow, and I haven't seen anybody like Manny Pacquiao. Like, watch some of his highlight clips. But yeah, that's the end of that. Cause I mean, really, if y'all please comment and let me know how you felt about that fight. But it's really not nothing to report. Really, there was a clip joking it. I forgot what the name of the meme guy is, but if you're in the MMA circle, you probably seen the guy Hajin or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't speak that language. So he got a little funny clip breaking down the fight. A bunch of blocking from Floyd and a bunch of wild punches from Logan Paul. So, I mean, somebody literally paid $50. They said the server was crashing and everything. I do 360. I get all the information. Like, it all just floods to me. The algorithm for my YouTube is ridiculous. I get all the good shit. There's not too many YouTubers I probably haven't seen, even catching new up and coming YouTube. Some of these people be on some wild nut shit. Like the amount of videos and content you're all gonna see involving Floyd Mayweather's and Logan Paul names is gonna be ridiculous. It's like ridiculous. This the video to sum it up. If I don't make sense and you still want more after this video, then I definitely will try to be more better with my videos. But yeah, content for your mind.